it, you know? No, it's fine. They're already dead. And I have their family members set up for, proper things. I hate to do it, but that's what it's come to. Yeah, literally, like, we have their families tracked down, and they're hunted down. Their families are being hunted down. I think it's a joke. I'm not kidding. I don't. They're like, haha, this is funny. If you say so. I'm going to teach you what a heart attack feels like. Because I'm serious as a heart attack. Can you make Cash App or Apple Pay? No, because of how many times I've been robbed by all the scum of the earth. I cannot access Apple Cash. And I can't use Cash App because I had $100,000 in an investment account and in a portfolio. And then when I tried to re-access it, Cash App barred me from the platform totally so they could steal the money. Need 20 bucks, definitely. Still traveling with feet piece. No, my feet are not at peace. That much I can tell you. Venmo, yes, please. By choice, you're struggling. A little bit of both. It is. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm lying. It is totally struggling, forced. I had somewhere to live in California. I was too afraid to tell the truth. God's honest. I had somewhere to live in California. I mean, I still do, Like, I have my friend that I can stay with. But it's, like, really not a very comfortable situation for myself or for them. And, but they're very gracious and willing to allow me to utilize the address and things of that nature. But, I stayed in California, and it was, a disaster. It was a place that was full of fraudsters and people trying to use the law just to get what they want and not have to pay for housing. So essentially, like, doing the amount of work that would equal, $15,000 a month just to get an $800 a month apartment for free. And so I was surrounded by scuzz buckets. And I could only tolerate it for so long before I had to leave. And then I went to Vegas, and it was the same thing, just in a shelter. And so I left there after getting hit by a car. And just said, I'm done. Like, I don't care. If I'm starving, I'm dying, whatever it is. I am done being homeless. I am done with the mental health system. I'm not doing the incarceration system. And I'm not dying. So I've just been freaking taking it day by day, putting a burden on wherever I can find that has people, or at least governmentally, is somewhere that owes me money. And very much refuses to admit it oftentimes. But, I mean, I could say that me still existing in the space is proof of how much I'm owed and that I am owed. Or we could realize that I have checkmated, essentially, mainstream American society, at least on the lower levels. And it's very exciting to be at a point in my life that I earned on my own. And, like, most people are born with it. I guess it's just a thing where I realize how privileged a lot of these people are, and oftentimes they fail to recognize just how privileged they really are, and don't have any idea how good they have it. And the only thing holding them back from really experiencing that truth is the fact that they've never been through it. And they're, fucking dicks, because they're faggots. That's what they do. They fuck dicks. Faggots, Yeah, it's a cartel thing. They hate when you say anything traditional. You get the plate and arrest them. Anyway, that's how I identify them. It's an old school way, but, sure beats getting close to them. Totally forgot what I was saying because I got really pissed. But yeah, I'm struggling through it and just trying to make it, Hate speech. All right. I think we have our culprit on the TikTok team. Yep. Guilty of hate speech. He rapes the creators when they show up for events and uses the N-word all day long and threatens the black staff to keep their mouths shut. I mean, I don't care at all, but somebody had to give me a violation. Because it's none of my business. I'm not a social justice warrior. And I don't have psychosis, so I don't think I'm Batman. You know what I mean? I stay in my lane. I'm not black. And that guy is Caucasian pretending to be white. So it's still not my lane. Crazy world we live in, you're telling me. I need you all to think very seriously about attempting to get me kicked off of TikTok. Because if I don't have access to an income, I'm going to start killing you for a living. And I have all the connections. I'm not kidding. At all. I have the connections and the know-how. And if I lose access to my income, I will become a professional hitman. And I will make sure that all of you who have fucked me over for almost 20 years are first on the list. Because most of you are viable and up for desecration, if you will. So, I'm not a serial killer. If you push me that far, it'll be too late to ever catch me. So don't frame me, and shut up. And know that anybody trying to get me off the internet, or frame me as the bad guy, is probably doing whatever they're accusing me of. And that's it. Pretty common theme throughout my life. Full meal, thank you. I sure hope so too. Thanks for the follows. How can you find the Venmo? I will post down in the comments here. We're not playing this game, like, at all. When that person dies, I just want you to know that I didn't do it. That's all I'm going to say. I did not do it, I swear. Cool neck, thanks. Rod, welcome to the broadcast. Mardi Gras in February. Dude, I'm around crazies. What do you want from me? Like, you know what I mean? I've been putting up with the psycho shit since just about 2017. All right, life has not been normal since about 2017, and I finally am starting to get away from them. And they're literally like trying to keep me poor and shit to force me in with the psychos, and I'm not about it. So I'm gonna fucking keep moving on, you know? I'm gonna go back to my normal life. Back to my cheery self. And they can find some other scapegoat, you know? Fucking pathetic, man. Never in my life did I think I would see people acting this way. In society, you know? Like mainstream society, like really scapegoating somebody to the point of no return. Like you ought to have a death wish. That's how I see it. I don't know what else they want from me, you know? I really don't. Well, it looks to me like this is never going to end. I blocked it, but I don't know. You know. Thanks for the follow. Real talk. Real access. Fire. Oh my gosh, Josh. Do you want to be any more obvious about having a fake account and trying to harass me with it? For Pete's sake, are you people obvious? Why do I use AI? For the sake of my privacy. When there's people around that I'm not related to, that are definitely related to the half-brother guy that is not my brother, who is currently stealing from me as he smiles at his wife and gets into their fucking vehicle that I paid for with my money that they stole from me. Get their plate, blow it up, or get my money back. Give them options. You know, the government might get involved, so give them options. Yes, that guy, right over there, who is also related to Jeff Bezos. Very weird. Whole backstory on that, we'll get into it. But some of Jeff Bezos' disparaged cousins and family members came to me while I was homeless on the streets of Hollywood. I learned a lot about his family and the family I'm not related to and their interminglings, and how much they've stolen from me since I was born, and a few other things. We'll get to that. Or I will get to that. We may get to that, depending on how far this goes. But as long as things don't get pushed too hard, I won't have to be putting that information on the internet and, you know, looking the other way while hands get chopped off when people try to take me to court. Because y'all are the ones that decided to fuck my life off so hard that I had to live on the streets of Hollywood surrounded by, like, cartel and gang members. And so there's people that I can't tell to leave me alone, that don't leave me alone, that ironically don't take anything from me, but I guess their way of trying to force me in with them is by hurting people that hurt me. I don't know. I don't talk to them. But now you know. I'm talking to you. What do you mean, who am I talking to? I'm on live. Yeah, I use the AI for my privacy. So if there's a time I don't feel like going live, there's a time I don't feel like posting a regular video, I'm just not in the mood, I'm not in a place where it's okay to, you know, to go live or what have you, then I'll go ahead and I'll use the AI. Thought it was an arm, leg, whatever. It don't matter, man. I've seen it all at this point. That's what a psycho would say. No, that's what a psycho would do. Thank you for revealing that is something you do, though. Brandy, welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, I just don't have time for that. I really don't. Y'all are freaks. And I wish I knew sooner. I really wish I had known the type of problems y'all got going on. Yeah, they're watching you. Oh, I know. Thankfully, I don't have anybody left on my phone, like, hacked into the phone. But they all ran off when the, military showed up on the broadcast. Already, you know what I mean, in my shit that I'm doing. Stuff that I'm handling. I am going to call for a nuclear strike if you do not stop. And I'm dead serious. I will have it dropped on my head. Try me in metaphor and find out in real life. Don't worry about it. I guess they find it funny. No, I actually mean it. Yeah, dead serious. I don't know why the fuck I gotta say it all the time. We're gonna come to a day where there's none of you left alive to tell me to shut up. Or to tell me to do things, do this, do that, oh no, be my dancing monkey. Dude, the day's gonna come where somebody like me shows up and they grab an automatic weapon and empty it on all of you. For this shit specifically. Dead serious. We didn't do anything. No, you didn't. And you're never gonna again, because you ended up with the wrong person in the park, and you did it. But you didn't do it. So who the fuck's gonna care when the FBI officially says, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't at my desk that day. Learn your fucking lessons and get over yourselves. Because I've seen it in real life. And you're all freaking psychotically obsessed with yourselves, and you don't deserve shit that you're stealing. That you think is yours to just take. Like attention, things like that costs money. All of that costs money. It's not free. It's not for your entertainment or for you to play with if it's not you. Learn your fucking lesson, you goddamn psychopaths. All of you have serious problems. I know what my problems are. You don't know what your problems are. That's a very big problem. I am just thankful that the people that are giving me problems are ugly. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm doing my best just to block it, but just so you know, I'm fully aware of the whole, cyclical network, psycho shit thing. I'm gonna mark all of you, because you're not the only one defending me, and I told you to stop bothering me, so I'm gonna play the game. And that's what it sounds like. Except it's really gonna happen to all of you. Ironically, almost at the same time. Because I'm that accurate. I have to be that accurate to get away with it. Now you know. I'm not bragging about it on the internet. I've been talking about this shit for years. There ain't no catching up to me because I didn't do it. I'm faking it, making it up, and catching people that are actually doing it, who walk by you and go, Because eventually you get annoyed enough and you just chase them down and, you know. The broadcast. PR, welcome to the broadcast. Georgia, welcome to the broadcast. Or Georgian, excuse me. Welcome to the broadcast. I don't think that person is sending me anything in Venmo. They're mad because I got past one of the I got past the next checkpoint and I don't have a warrant. And they're like, ah. Because as long as I don't have a warrant, it exposes the fact that them trying to get me a warrant was illegal. So, any time that I don't have a warrant for the exact same thing that they have tried to, for years, go about on, there is an uprising on the internet of at least 10 to 15,000 people trying to make these claims and harass me and frickin' lose their minds on everybody until someone's willing to give me a problem. Well, it made it all the way to the federal government, made it over in, verbiage to the Supreme Court, like, you know what I mean, like gossip. And, like, they're like, are you kidding me? Like, y'all, speaking on local law enforcement, state law enforcement, and the feds, that they let it get this far and let it get this bad over, the internet. That they didn't go and arrest the people that have harassed me for years, and they just let them run rampant and, cause endless issues for the public and things like that, and then turn around and be doing this to me. So the feds are officially trying to take care of it, and people above them are taking it seriously because it's become a matter of national security, which is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that could be a localized, isolated event, an issue, at minimum, or at maximum, if existing at all, and then turn it into what it's become, and then everything in between. You gotta be kidding me, And thankfully, the people at the top of the food chain agree. And they hear everything being said, out loud and under the breath. So I just have to let this happen at this point. Be thankful that I'm getting back on track and kind of just endure being poor until then. But as far as all the people that don't know how to shut their mouths, they're going to learn on their own. And I'm going to make sure they do. Since we're all family now, and they'll get to keep my attention even after I'm gone, even after that I'm not around for them. They'll still get to hear my voice and put up with my attitude and answer to me telling them what to do. Thanks for the follows. And welcome to the broadcast. Tam will go over the broadcast. And what I also don't understand is how people like this exist in the free world. Like, how does somebody who is, by repetition, trying to force something into someone's mind and down their throat, who's been doing it long before I was ever sitting and repeating myself, how do they just get away with that? How is that permitted? You know what I mean? Like, where I have to block somebody doing that over and over and over again. Explain that. I'm saying that if I produce a solution outside of social media and outside the website, you have a problem, because I'm going to make sure that whatever I create destroys your life, because you won't shut up and stop telling me to shut up, as if I'm engaging or bothering you in your experience and you are interrupting my income. It is all you lazy pieces of shit that are the reason why my life has gotten to this point. I never used to blame people, but it has come to that point where I am able to prove that it's your fault, which is like insane for how high the numbers go. Like, it's not even funny. And now I sit here trying to work, and fucking losers have to have something to say, because they have to take all the way over. You know what I mean? They have to have your life. They have to have your identity. They have to have your headphones and your phone and your name and the voice in your body. You know what I mean? They got to do the podcast thing and take all that shit. And they have to be a part of your experience. So come on over and sit. Come on, come take a seat. I didn't think so. Go back to minding your own fucking business. Jesus Christ. That's what blows my mind. Everybody has an opinion, but nobody would ever go into the trenches with you. Oh my God, look at that. All the way over there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I've never done the, hey, look at that, all the way over there. No, I go and handle it if it's any of my fucking business. And I don't even look unless they're engaging with me first. I'm just sick of that shit, man. Totally up to here with it. In my life, I didn't used to curse. I didn't used to like any of this. You know what I mean? Like none of what's going on right now. But thanks to all these people that are more interested in their reputation than their health, I'm sitting here. Whatever, you go die, and once you're dead, I'll get back to work. Like whenever you've decided that it's okay for me to have an income, while you bitch and complain that I'm on your property, then we'll take care of that. How's that sound? Fucking psychos, dude. Where's your mom and dad? I don't have one, and I'm 100% sure you ain't it. So even, you know, from low to high, I don't even know what tree you're barking up, because I ain't got one. Jesus Christ. Shoot her. Right in the face. Closed casket. Thank you. Do as I say. Do it. Do it. Do it. That's what it's come to, is that I'm acting this way. Because I can't stand that shit anymore. It's all day, every day. I am going to, like, cunt punch somebody. And I'm not making it up. Like, I'm going to come to that point where these motherfuckers won't shut up. It is all through Louisiana. I am so... Listen, I was against the data centers. I thank God that this data center is going to shut down Louisiana. Because these people won't shut the fuck up, ever. And I am telling you that has been my experience through the whole state. Through the whole state, they stole my money, they fucked with my head, they've done nothing but cause me problems, and then they try to put me away. You guys are fucked. Guess who was one of the largest contributors to that system? I dare you to call someone. I will make sure you are the first person in that hole. You got 5 seconds to change your mind. Very good. So to make sure you understood I wasn't joking. Because he thinks I'm dumb enough to think that he didn't already send the text. Because I'm retarded, you know? It's not that he stole all his money from the American people. Awkward. Yeah, when you steal, you become dumb. Because it requires stupidity to commit to theft. So I'm not dumb, I'm loud. You are dumb, I am loud. Welcome to loss. I'm angry because I have to fight back with people that I love. And I'm not happy about it. Check your Venmo. I will. Alright, give me 1 moment. Thanks for the follows. Order some food online. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm in Covington. At the Covington Trailhead. If you could order me some food, that would be freaking awesome. Thank you. Dude, you guys want to stop now because you're being hunted by the FBI. And the agency has like veteran assets who are no longer in service that are, I can't say because I wouldn't even get away with saying it. But they're coming after you, buddy. They are no longer in service, so they are allowed to operate on U.S. soil as long as nobody knows that they're operating. You should run very fast to the nearest border or airport because they've been sitting back watching what's been done to me for almost 20 years, waiting to retire to come and kill you. That's not a joke. This is why. Got it. Wait a second. Yeah. Thanks, Diva. Daisy. That's it. Let the man live. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let me take a look at my Venmo real quick. Yeah, and realize, right, is like, I got reduced to, and like, I was homeless in the past, years ago, but I was. And I built an income, I run a business. Well, all these psychos from the internet who couldn't let go of the past, and also psychos that couldn't let go from the street, and then, you know, Mexicans, just add them to the list. Mexicans and Muslims that just can't shut the fuck up and mind their own business. You know, just... And I'm just doing my best to freaking tolerate it. It's almost impossible, but I'm working on it. And it's all fun and games until it's their income or cuffs on their wrists on a plane that's less than, you know, 150 miles from here? The deportation zone? Yeah, they're like ripping people out of the state day by day. And they're nice and loud around here. So, whatever works for you. I'm glad. I hope they laugh their asses all the way to El Salvador. That's what I hope.